So when you talk about the flying roll, for example, people have been you know, this they call it the cigar-shaped chariot. And people have been seeing this for, you could type it into YouTube, cigar UFO, right? And like it's like the shape of a scroll, right? Or like you said, a newspaper rolled up, but they call it a cigar. So these are things that are not just written in scripture. These are things that there's been many testimonies and accounts of people seeing throughout the world.
Right. Let me get this right here. So last week, in 2 Chronicles. Let me get this right here.
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Sin will not continue on.
Down. This is 2 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 9. Down. Let me start from verse 7. And at that time, Hananiah the seer came to Asa, king of Judah, and said unto him, because thou hast relied on the king of Syria, and not relied on Yahweh thy God, therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thine hand. Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubims a huge host, with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet, because thou didst rely on Yahweh, he delivered them into thine hand. It's the point. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. So there you go. It says the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth. It's just talking about what? The angels, man, the chariots. Right? Let's go back to now Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 1, in the middle of verse 18. Now let me start with verse 18. And as for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them four. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. The living creatures talking about what? The angels.
Showing you that what these vehicles, they're working off telepathic.
Right.
That's how the angels are controlling. There ain't no steering wheel. We just bring this out of the altar last Saturday. You know, the angels out there with a stick shift.
The steering wheel.
The steering wheel.
The brakes.
You got to go and put 5 liters of diesel.
The petrol stations in the spirit world, man.
These use your feet like the Flintstones. These vehicles are not of this world. They're not subject to the laws of this realm. Right? They're not of this realm, man.
Right.
Showing you what, that's why they can change sizes, change form. And they operate, the angels operate through these chariots, which are also alive. Because it just speaks about the chariots being living. Right? So the chariots are also alive. Like that's what we saw even know. I know now, I can send it to my brother's later, right? There's this guy, and he's a physicist, right? And he was telling the difference between the worldly chariots being the chariots that he saw created, believe it or not, he saw some shit is about to release. But he said the difference between those and the chariots or from another realm, right? And he was saying that they ain't man, right? They basically got a mind of their own, is what he was going into.
They're unmanned. There's no man that's occupying, right? They're operating of their own self. Right, so did you get this? So it says, verse 19, and when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went. Thither was their spirit to go. And the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. You hear that? There you go.
You see, what's it called? What's the thing, the blue creatures, man? Is it called Avatar. How do they connect with their vehicles? There's a mind that they got like they plug into the creature, and now that code. They
control their mind. Yeah.
They get that from the Bible. They get it from the Bible.
That's their channel. So wherever the angels went, that's what they're
No. Anyway, so it says, when those went, these went. And when those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. So there you go, there you have it, man. Going into what we were talking about, that rope. When I looked up, I saw what? A flying rope. Okay? And it says, as the Lord of hosts, as birds flying, will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem? Right? Because the tribes are also likened unto an eagle's wings. Okay? Eagle's wings, man. Okay? Come on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 11. At the time it shall be said to this people and to Jerusalem, a dry wind of the high places, and in the wilderness towards my daughter of my people, not to fan, nor to cleanse, even a full wind from those places shall come unto me. Now also will I give sentence against them. Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles.
Right, swifter than what?
They are swifter than eagles.
Come on.
Woe unto us, for we are spoiled.
There you go, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Right, with the Lord's chariots are swifter than eagles. Okay? Robert, can you get me Isaiah 31 verse 5? 31 verse 5. Okay? Isaiah 31 verse 5. And can you give me Luke chapter 17 verse 37? Luke 17 and 37. So this is the prophet Jeremiah 23 verse 19. Behold, a whirlwind of Yahweh is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. Right, so there we go, because also the chance also likened unto the whirlwind of the Lord. Right, that shall fall grievously upon the head of who? Esau, right, the 2/3 of our people, and also these other nations.
Isaiah verse 31, Isaiah chapter 31 verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it.
Yeah, the Passover. Passing over, he will defend it. So the modern Passover, the Passover that's to come, that we're looking forward to, is Yahweh Shai coming forward and passing over Esau Edom, right, and delivering his elect from the four winds of heaven. That's what we're looking forward to, man. That's a who is this that coming from Edom with his dad garments from Bosra, right? Him that's glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, man, right? Him that's mighty to save. Who's that? Yahweh Shai, man, right? So you got something, bro.
And this time he's not only coming back to kill their firstborn, he's coming back to kill everything.
Every blood, man. All the young nuts. Right?
Luke chapter 17 verse 37. And they answered and said unto him, Where, Lord? And he said unto them, Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together.
Don't read that part again.
Wheresoever, what, from the top?
No, read it from that last verse.
Wheresoever the body is.
So what's the body? The body is talking about this church, this gathering. Wherever the body is, read that again.
Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together.
Right, again, the eagles is talking about what? The chariots. The chariots is always going to be where the elected. That's why, brothers at camp, what do we see? We see the chariots, man. Okay? wherever the body is, there will the eagles be gathered together. And the scriptures tell you that the angels encompass around them that fear him and deliver of them, man. Okay? So there you go. Let me just get Jeremiah 49 verse 22. Jeremiah 49 verse 22. Okay? If the brother can give me or the Isaiah of 53. No, 63, so okay. Isaiah 63. Yeah. Jeremiah 49.
I get Jeremiah?
Yeah.
49 verse
22 of you must have done. Yeah. So look, wait. Yeah, Jeremiah 49 verse 22. Jeremiah 49 verse 22.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 22. Behold, man.
Yeah.
He shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Bozrah.
Right. So who's going to come up like an eagle? That's the Hawashai. He's going to come up like an eagle and spread his wings over where? Bozrah. Bozrah was a chief capital city within the land of Edom. Okay? So that's how you know the fathership is going to encompass the whole of planet Earth. The wings of the Lord is going to encompass the whole of Earth. Read it again, man.
Behold, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 22. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Bozrah. And at the day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs.
So you see that? That's beautiful. You see that? So that's what every eye is going to see him. You have to get that. Revelations 1 verse 7. You got that? Go on, bring that. See, look. You got the demons. You see? You got a whole woman. She's probably on her period karate, man. Right? Reading her ass, man. Right? With a microphone in her hand. You see, that's off, and that guy next to him, and yeah. Eve's off, man. Eve is off. Come on now.
Revelations 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, a man.
We say all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, our man. And that's what we're meditating that. I'm meditating that. I'm saying, man, all the work that I put in, the brothers I put in, it's gonna pay off, man. It's gonna pay off. As the times increase, we're gonna look less crazier and less crazier. Now we look crazy. Not even as well. We look crazy. But there are some people in the world that see what we're talking about now. Because like I said, that we're getting more beats, more car beats. People will say shallow water. So people are waking up, man. People are actually waking up. So we're looking less crazier as we're nearing the end. Right? We're looking less crazier. Right? But I'm telling you, when that time comes, when our desire comes, then we're going to have confidence in that day. Real confidence. And that's what it says, that people shall be willing in the day of their power. And that's when you're going to see brothers at the last minute, the last hour saying, Barakah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh in that day, man. Right? Let me get that right now. Okay, go on, bring it. Before you
go there, just to prove the chariots, those clouds, and the chariots, right? Since in Psalms 104:3, it says, who layeth the beams of his chamber in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Right? And that proves those chariots that the Lord are returning, selected the clouds that the Lord are returning. What are the chariots? Right? Another quick one if I can. It's in Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Part of one Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is among them. as in Sinai in the holy place.
Right, let's get into that as well. Let's get into that. That's ancient history. Right? Because remember, these chariots are ancient, man. They are ancient. An ancient force is coming to invade this earth. Let me read this first. Psalms 110, verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness. From the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth. That's beautiful. That goes into so much. It says, in the beauties of holiness, from the womb of the morning. The morning of what? The morning of the kingdom, man. That's what it says. Yahweh Shai is what? The bright and what? Morning star. Right? And it says, thou hast the dew of thy youth. And what's the value of a man's youth? His strength. Because remember, the Lord's strength is where? In the clouds. Okay? And that's when our people are going to be winning in that day. Right? And let's listen on my days.
If I can just bring it to you before you do, and even meditating on what you just said, right? You're talking about Yahweh Shai, right? The first born, and then you're talking about the first fruits, right? The elect. The spirits or the angels that were with Yahweh Shai in the beginning, seeing everything that was created around DC, right? They were what? They were they going around them?
Yeah.
So that's how far back from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Even before we was here, the chariots was here.
Yeah, of course. Right. In fact, let me just get this right here. It's Luke chapter 23, verse 39. And one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, If thou be Hamashiach, save thyself and us. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, Dost not thou fear the Most High, seeing thou art in the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man have done nothing amiss. And he said unto Yahweh Shai, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. So that's him coming. He was winning in the day of his power, man. Right, that last moment, that last hour, he was winning in that time. Right? When he saw his Lord sitting right on his other hand side, man, he said, Lord, remember me. Right? And that came out of a pure heart. Because remember, he did no works. He did no works. Right? To receive of that blessing. But he was of the elect, man. And what does that show you? Because you have brothers that are putting all the work, that burden the heat of the day. And they're going to turn around and say, how come he's going to get the same reward that we going to get? You're going to say, listen, man, you want to love me any down way. I'll do it the way I do it. Right. In fact, let me get this. It says Matthew chapter 20, verse 8. So when even was come, the Lord. So look, hold on. Let me start from verse 6. Huh? Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like the spirit that you brothers have is a valuable spirit. A lot of brothers waste that oil, man. They waste that oil. They don't turn to account, or they let the affairs of this life overcome that oil. Yeah, oh, bro.
Oh my days, Shalom.
So to come down, he came by himself. Yeah, he came by himself, bro. I like that. Anyway, so a lot of men they take for granted the knowledge that, and that's why the Lord went into that parable about some man they endure for a while, because like I was saying, it's trendy. But then what happens? The affairs of this life corrupt what you have. You get offended, right? Some brothers, I've got them on the phone, they be like, oh, I don't want something like, the brother, I don't want to say his name, bro. He was over there with them. and he didn't want to come back down because of the strife that happened. So, you know, because he got offended, man. You see what I'm saying?
That's why the Lord said that. You ought to obey the Most High rather than men. You're more scared of what man thinks rather than what your how about Shimmy out striking. That's a big problem.
You see? And really, because really he's making excuses. Oh yeah, I don't want that to happen again. Man, shut your ass up, man.
Weak with baby. Love off that weak nature, man. It's like the big bro Abadiah says, if you can't take shame, this ain't the place for you.
Well, shut your ass, you know.
Get yourself ass up.
You know, stop his ass up,
A man that's not willing to fight in the battle, you send his ass back home, man.
It hurt himself.
Man, this race is for the strong. Certain brothers, let demons come to your mind, or what the affairs of this life, the things that you're going through, and you know, some brothers' burdens in this world might be heavier than other brothers. But the reason why you got that burden is because the Lord knows you can manage that burden. Right? You can not only can you handle that burden, but you can also deal with being in this truth. That's why you have that burden. You can manage it. But it's a Satan telling you, you ain't gotta do that, man. You can chill at home. You ain't gonna come to camp today. Man, what's it? BEC1? I don't know what the fuck is it. TikTok, wherever the hell it is, man.
Ultimately, it goes back to the lack of faith in your how about Shimmy out shot and the lack of faith, man. That's where it really goes back to.
But you know what? You're gonna fear when the Lord comes back. That's why it says, all the kindred of the earth shall wail, because you're gonna fear in that day. You're going to fear when the Lord comes upon you suddenly. But when someone catches you off guard, you're not prepared for that shit. Have you seen a look on a man's face when you get caught with that hook shot, man? And you see his face gets all distorted, man? Your face going to be all distorted in that day, man.
Let's say it's like a fighter that didn't go to camp.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught with that heavy boom. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get
uppercut.
You know what I'm saying?
That chin is gonna go.
Now you like this, eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? You got Mike Tyson putting your back.
Yeah. Motherfucker gonna be taking shots at you, man. Filming you, man. You know when they catch you slipping? They catch you slipping. Like what's his name? Oh, that dude, man, that Nigerian dude. When he got that hook from that dude. What's his name, man? The Nigerian, everyone's saying he's
Not Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua, bro. When he got that hook, AJ, when he got that hook, you see his face got all distorted.
Oh, yeah.
You see? That came upon him suddenly, boy. You were looking for that. Yeah, him. I don't really know the names, innit?
AJ, I was like, wow, they're not waiting the what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had him there for weeks.
About a year ago, innit, the bar stopped. When I used to be in the Howard's Messengers, the bar is back stopped by the camp, innit?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You took out your Howard power, man.
And we told him, man, you gotta grow your beard, man. You can't keep shaving your beard.
Oh, yeah.
We told you, grow your beard. I guarantee you win all your fights.
But you see?
Where I got to the point, man, if you're not watching, or you're not being circumspect, you're gonna get caught unawares, man. You're gonna get caught with your pants down. You see that clip? There's a clip that's going around right now, but he was a Northern Kingdom teenager. He's in his bedroom, right, laying on his bed, and his people then bursting his door happy birthday, but his child is the bell by his ankles, like, embarrassing, man. That's why it talks about not having a cloak for your sins, man, or being found naked in that day, being put to shame, man. Why? Because you weren't covered by the blood, man.
Right. You see? Here we go. Let me get this
And it's -9 outside.
It's cold. It's cold, man. You know what I mean? If brother can give me Exodus 23 verse 20. Exodus 23 verse 20. But let me get this. This is Exodus chapter 40 verse 34. Then the cloud covered the tent of the congregation, and the glory of Yahweh filled the tabernacle. And Moses was not able to enter into the tent of the congregation because the cloud abode thereon, and the glory of Yahweh filled the tabernacle. And when the cloud was taken up from over the tabernacle, the children of Israel went onward in all their journeys. But if the cloud were not taken up, then they journeyed not till the day that it was taken up. For the cloud of Yahweh was upon the tabernacle by day, and fire was on it by night, in the sight of all the house of Israel throughout all their journeys. Right, so we know that cloud is talking about a chariot. And they led our people out of captivity, out of our ancient Egyptian captivity throughout all our journeys. Shalom, shalom. We're the Israelites. We're the Israelites, man. Repent, man, repent. Repent or die. Coming up. Yeah. Go on.
Exodus chapter 23, verse 20. For she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, whose issue is like.
Exodus chapter 23.
Yeah, come on. Exodus 23, verse 20. Exodus chapter 23, verse 20.
Yeah, I'm already there. Exodus chapter 23, verse 20. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared.
So we know that cloud was what? An angel. Right? Because it says it. It says it right there. That cloud was an angel. Behold, I send an angel before thee. Thou shalt do what coming up? As you know.
Beware of him, and obey his voice. Provoke him not. For he will not pardon your transgression.
That's what that angel is who? Yahweh Shai.
That's right, man.
That's Yahweh Shai in that chariot. Come on.
For my name is in him.
For my name is in him. Again, so we know that angel that led our people out of captivity was Yahweh Shai, man. Right? So beware of him, because he's not going to pardon your iniquities. You know what I'm saying? Brother, can you get me Numbers chapter 9, verse 15? Numbers chapter 9, verse 15, man. Right? So this is what we need to tell our people. It was a chariot that led our people out of ancient captivity. Right? That's the Passover right there. Right? When the Lord came, and when he came as the angel of death and killed and smote all the firstborn of Egypt. Right? By the same time delivered our people. Alright? And led them out throughout all their journeys. A cloudy pillar by day and a pillar of fire by night. Coming up. Yo. Come on.
Numbers chapter 9, verse 15. And on that day, the tabernacle was reared up. The cloud covered the tabernacle, namely the tent of the testimony, and even there,
Be loud and slow.
And on that day that the tabernacle was reared up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, namely the tent of the testimony, and that even there was upon the tabernacles as it was where the appearance of fire, right, until the morning.
Come on.
So it was always the cloud covered it by day and appeared of the fire by night.
So a cloudy pillar by day and the appearance of fire by night. That's why when you see the chariots at night, what does it look like? It look like a fire, man. And sometimes it change color. Like sapphire, like sometimes green fire. I've actually seen it. I remember one time when it was me and the brother Ahab, man, back in the day. It was just me and him. We just went for a roll around, and we went to Wharf Road, Peckham, and we just came out the car, man, and we saw fire just move across the sky, man. And we know it weren't no plane. It actually looked like fire in the sky that's moving across the sky, man. Now I sound like I'm crazy when I see it, but it actually happened, right? A pillar of fire by night. So what's that fire? Talk about that menorah. Because at night shows what the time of wickedness. And what are we? We're that light. We're that light by night. Coming on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And when the cloud was taken up from the tabernacle, then after that the children of Israel journeyed, and in the place where the cloud abode, the children of Israel pitched their tents.
So where the cloud abode, when the chariot stopped, then the children of Israel stopped. Showing you the guide of our people was who? Yahweh Shai. I will be the guide of them that keep my commandments and precepts. Coming on, read on.
At the commandment of the Lord, the children of Israel journeyed, and at the commandment of the Lord, they pitched. As long as the cloud abode upon the tabernacle, they rested in their tents.
Let's see, come on.
And when the cloud tarried long upon the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord and journeyed not.
You see? So there you go. But when the chariot stopped, our people stopped. Why? Because we followed the Heavenly Father.